Have you ever looked over and noticed your cat staring at you, completely still? Eyes half closed, tail not moving, no sound at all? You might think your cat is just resting or zoning out, but most of the time, that's not what's happening. Your cat is watching you. Cats are often misunderstood. We think silence means nothing is going on, but for cats, silence usually means focus. When your cat watches you quietly, it's because something about you has caught their attention. Yes, you give them plenty to observe. Why your cat watches you in silence. Humans communicate mostly through words. Cats don't. Your cat notices the things you don't say, the way your shoulders drop when you're tired, how your breathing changes when you're stressed, the subtle tension in your face when you're pretending everything is fine. Your cat doesn't need words to understand you. Watching in silence helps them read your emotions clearly without distraction. Why your cat chooses certain spots to watch you. Have you noticed where your cat likes to sit? Doorways, shelves, corners of the room, or high places? These positions aren't random. From these spots, your cat can see what's happening while still feeling safe. They can observe everything and leave quickly if they need to. Cats value control over their space, and watching from a distance helps them feel secure. Why your cat follows you without asking for attention. Many cats follow their owners from room to room, but don't demand attention. They simply stay nearby. This isn't clinginess. It's monitoring. Cats are curious about routines. They notice how often you change rooms, forget why you stood up, or open the fridge without a clear goal. By following you quietly, your cat stays informed without getting in the way. Why your cat copies your movements. When you stretch, your cat stretches. When you yawn, your cat yawns. This is partly bonding, but it's also observation. Cats learn through imitation. They watch first, then decide whether a behavior is worth repeating. Copying your movements helps your cat understand what's normal and safe in their environment. How your cat knows what you'll do next. Sometimes your cat moves before you do. They head to the door before you grab your keys or stand up before you change positions. This isn't coincidence. Your cat has memorized your habits. Small cues your posture, breathing, or the way you shift your weight. Tell your cat what's coming next. Over time, they learn your routine better than you realize. Why your cat watches you eat. When your cat stares at you while you're eating, it's not always about food. Cats are highly attentive during meals because eating reveals mood and energy. They notice when you rush, eat distractedly, or seem tense. Your cat observes these moments quietly, taking in more than just what's on your plate. And yes, they're also watching in case something drops. Why your cat sits near you but doesn't cuddle. Sometimes your cat chooses to sit close without touching you. Same room, same couch, different space. This is actually a sign of trust. Your cat wants to be near your presence without being overstimulated. They're checking how the environment feels and how your mood affects the room. If everything feels calm, they stay. If not, they move away. Why your cat watches you when you're sad. Cats often notice emotional changes before humans do. When you're sad, your movements slow, your voice softens, and even your scent changes slightly. Your cat may not interrupt or demand attention. Instead, they sit nearby and observe. For cats, simply being present is a form of care. Why your cat watches you sleep. Many people find this unsettling, but it's actually natural. When you sleep, your body is at its most honest. Your breathing, warmth, and stillness tell your cat that you're safe. Watching you sleep is part curiosity and part protective instinct. It helps your cat feel secure in their environment. Why your cat is quiet while watching. When a cat is observing closely, they're usually silent. Sound can distract them. Silence allows them to focus, remember patterns, and learn. If your cat is quietly watching you, they're fully engaged. What your cat's watching really means. Cats don't closely observe just anyone. They study what matters to them. If your cat watches you often, follows you calmly, and seems to know your habits, it's because you're important to them. You're part of their world. So, the next time you catch your cat staring at you, don't feel uncomfortable. They're not judging you, they're not bored, and they're not plotting anything. They're simply learning you. Now let me ask you this. When do you notice your cat watching you the most during meals? Late at night, or when you're doing nothing at all?